Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm RPG. This time with an impressions video on a game that I was really hyped about, but now I'm not so much. Well, let's talk about Lost Soulside. Lost Soulside was a game that captured my attention right from the beginning. Being developed by just one person but still looking so good really was something noticeable in the world of video games.
You okay, kid?
However, it came out with mixed reviews. Hence, I had to try it out for myself to see if these issues would make or break my enthusiasm for this game. In the short video, I hope to deliver a comprehensive inside look to see if it lives to the hype, at least to my hype.
He has lost his mind. I've had enough of him. Get him, kid.
When I first heard about Lost Soulside, I had high expectation for it. The trailers and promotional materials promised an epic experience with stunning graphics and intense battles. However, as I delved into the game, I started to notice some of those concerning issues I heard rumors about, and that affected my overall enjoyment of it. Of course, one of the standout features of Lost Soulside is its beautiful graphics. The environments are detailed and immersive, and the character design is top-notch. However, while the presentation is great, there was little to nothing particularly unique or original about the character or the world presented to us.
Oh, my great power!
I found the animations in Lost Soulside to be a bit unpolished. It felt like the game was missing a few frames or even some keyframes, which made the movement look choppy, let's say that. Additionally, the controls were a bit unresponsive. There seemed to be, at times, a slight delay between giving a command and the game executing it, almost as the game was given an order, and then it took about a split second to decide if it was going to do it or not. So this might be a lack of or a delay in the cancel animation or in the keyframes of transition, but whatever the case, it did make combat feel clunky and frustrating at times.
Smart move.
The battles in Lost Soulside were fast-paced and flashy. Actually, are fast-paced and flashy, but I often find myself struggling to keep track of everything happening on screen. The special effects of my attacks would get mixed up with these enemies' special effects, making it difficult to discern what was going on. This lack of clarity added to making combat feel chaotic and confusing, since the enemy doesn't even stagger, it just takes the hits and the bar goes down. It doesn't do that animation where it feels like it's hitting unless it's a really heavy attack. So, one of the biggest challenges I faced in Lost Soulside was exactly adjusting myself to the way the game wanted to be played. Initially, I struggled just with the difficulty alone, especially because they have us facing a tough boss right in the beginning. I mean, he appears like 5-10 minutes into the game and he already has shield phases where you cannot do any damage, and damage phases where you know, if you didn't have enough energy or your specials to attack it, you barely do any damage at all.
Show you what I'm made of! Behold my great power! Ha! Now it's my turn!
However, once I changed the key bindings and focused on blocking and defending myself more instead of just dodging and always being on the offensive, a trait I sadly pick up from Devil May Cry, the game became much more enjoyable. Overall, I can see now why Lost Soulside had mixed reception at launch. The lack of flow in movement and combat, along with the overall lack of polish, detracted many from the experience. While the game may appeal to fans of fast action games, these looking for a more solid or smooth experience may end up disappointed, since not even the story, that we get very little of, is enough to keep us engaged.
Art shall bloom and wilt like a rose.
So my honest opinion is, if you enjoy fast-paced action games, Lost Suicide may be worth a try. However, if you're seeking a more polished and a refined gaming experience, you may want to wait for a discount before picking it up. Game is not bad by any means. It is a competent and serviceable action game that has all the elements to be fun for a certain audience. Actually, it was a bit detrimental to decide that I played it right after playing Final Fantasy XVI, which I praise, because I could immediately feel the difference in quality, which led me to lower my appreciation of Lost Suicide. But I was still considered overall a decent or even a good game.
Fusion begins.
However, I still have to end by saying that paying full price for a game that came out last year and that might not live up to your standards probably isn't a good idea. And I'll consider waiting a bit to be on promotion or at half price to get it, or just try other action games instead. Maybe some highly rated ones, unless you have already played everything, because you know you're just that kind of fan. Just see how it feels for you. And remember, your gaming experience should be enjoyable and fulfilling for you, no matter what I or anyone else says. So, choose wisely.
Monsters and humans harnessing monstrous powers. We'll meet again, peasants. You can count on it.
So, that's been the video. I hope you liked it. I hope it was informative for you. I do this video like talking to my brother or to my friend. If you know, he doesn't know what type of game, I just give him a little rundown, a compact version of it. And it's also for those people who don't have 10 minutes, 20 minutes to see a full review of this, just to make a compact impression of what the game actually is and my opinion about it. If this helps you, please like and subscribe. Consider commenting below what you thought about the video. If there's any other game that you maybe are curious about, maybe I can get to it later. And I'll see you on the next one. Until then, have a great game, guys.